Hello all. Today we are going to discuss a programming problem which was there in TCS Digital Capability Assessment mock test. So if you are preparing for DCA exam, then you should consider this problem for your preparation. Okay, so let's start with the problem statement now. So the problem is like this, that there is a race, marathon race, which is having distance of 42.195 kilometers. This race was organized at Pune. The distance actually covered by the participants has been recorded in array R, okay, which is an array holding the values in kilometers. If there are n number of participants who started running at a particular time, then the size of R is n, okay. The participants should cover a distance more than 0 kilometers to get recorded in an array R, okay. Find the maximum distance covered by 3 highest racers excluding finishers. So we don't have to consider racers who have finished the race and covered 42.195 kilometers, so we can exclude them, okay. And we have to find 3 highest racers excluding those racers who have completed the race, okay. And this sentence says that if there are only 1 or 2 racers who are left excluding the finishers, then we have to print their value also, okay. So R will be an input float array, okay. So write the code, take input array R and return 3 maximum distance excluding finishing distance, which is D 42.195 kilometers, okay. If distance of any of the value in R is less than 0 or greater than 42.195, then we have to simply print invalid input as message. And they have also given this as a note that we have to keep taking input, okay, until we encounter Q. So we have to keep taking this kilometer values until we encounter Q, okay. So they have given 2 sample test cases. So here we can see we have 3 finishers, and apart from that we have to print maximum 3 values, okay. So we can exclude these finish values, okay. So after that we can see that 41.2 is the maximum value, so we can see that it is in output as the first value. After that 41.2 we have 40, so that is as second value, and after that we have 38.9, so we do have 38.9 as a third value, okay. Now in second test case they have given input like this. First is 33.33, so it is valid. Second input is 42.9, so this is an invalid input. Why? Because 42.9 is greater than 42.195, okay. So we have to according to this statement we have to print invalid input as message. So we can see that we do have invalid input as output, okay. So now let's go to the code. So code is like this. Initially we have initialized array R which as empty array. After that we have taken a variable named OP, output. So this output variable is boolean variable. So if value of output variable is true, then we will be printing value from maximum value excluding finishers. And if the value of output variable is false, then we will be printing invalid input, okay. So this is the simple boolean variable we have used. Now we have taken infinite loop as our looping condition because we don't know that how many input we will be getting, okay. So that's why we have we run through an infinite loop. So after these 3 conditions, if we are getting Q as a input, we will be breaking the loop, okay. So that is how we have written the code. So first we are checking that if value of input is 42.195, it means that the particular participant is finisher. So as we already know that we can exclude them, so I am not doing anything and just continuing. So if participant is finisher, we are just continuing. So control will go back to first statement inside the loop. Okay. In second condition, we are checking that the current input is not Q and value of current input is less than 0 or it is greater than 42.195. So this particular condition we are checking for invalid input. Okay. So if the value of input is less than 0 or greater than 42.195, then that particular input will be invalid. So that's why we are changing the value of output as false. It means that definitely we are going to go into this second test case, okay, second else condition, and we'll be printing invalid input as output. But one thing we need to remember is that we cannot break here, okay, because in our code they have mentioned that we have to keep taking input until we encounter Q. Okay. So we cannot write break here. After that we have this third condition. So this condition is for generalized input. Okay. So if current input is not Q and current inputs value is not 0, okay, it means all these general values 33.25, 40, 41.2, so whatever values are there, we are appending to array R. Okay. So value should not be 0 and it should not be Q. Then we are appending value to array R. Okay. And after, in last case, we are breaking the loop. Okay. So this is how we have written our loop. So once we do have values inside loop, we are just simply sorting the values in reverse order. So we will be having values from maximum to minimum order. So we are sorting here, and now we are just simply checking value of output variable. So if output variable doesn't get modified here, it means that we do have to print the values of maximum 3 finishers. Okay. So we are just simply printing the values, else we will be printing invalid input as output. Okay. So now let's test our code. So Python 3 .py, and we'll be taking sample input from this particular file only. Okay, so 42.195 3 times, 42.195, 42.195, 32.25, 40, so 32, 3.25, 40. So we can see here we are getting 41.2, 40 and 38.9 as output. Okay, so that is how our code passes the first test case, and let's now test for second test case. So 33.33, 42.9, 39.56 minus 35.6, 42.195 and Q. So it prints invalid input as output. Okay, so that is how we can solve this mock test problem. Okay, apart from that, we have already made 2 videos for the problems which are asked in actual exam of 20th February and 28th January. So you can go in our playlist and check those videos for your preparation. Okay, so thank you guys.